So before ending this particular module, let's fix this error which we encountered during the setup of the project. So right now you can see that it is complaining about JSX element implicitly has type any because no interface JSX.intrinsic elements exist. Well, clearly this is something very strange. Doesn't happens with most of the developers, and I tried searching on Google as well, but couldn't come up with any possible explanation. Then after a careful look and realized that if I just import React, import let's say React from React, then again it is complaining that React even doesn't exist. So this clearly explains that there's something wrong with modules, node modules. And when I checked that, then I was surprised that node modules is not existing. If this is the case for you as well, then what you can do is you can just simply first of all perform npm I. Okay, what this will do is this will install its own node modules over here. Okay, I'll tell you what is happening right now. So let's just wait for this npm I to be finished. All right, so this is done, and over here you can see that it automatically updated our yarn.log file, which was the actual culprit for not installing the node modules. You can see that major updations were made over here. See, so what it did was it removed the mapping from npm. Okay, and it updated it to be good. Now what we can do is we can get rid of package.log file because we are over here. All right, and this error should be gone by now. And let us just check that if yarn build is working, if we are able to generate the builds. Okay, so it is complaining that this package is not doesn't seem to be present on log file. So what we have to do is we just have to perform a yarn install, and this should be good. All right, so some changes were made now. Now let us try to generate a build and see it's working perfect. Okay, so build is working fine. Let us check if we are able to run the test. Yeah, test is also working. So this was a clear fix for on, I don't know, some random issue. So again, as a good developer, we will not merge this on master directly. First of all, I will create a branch, create new branch, and the branch name would be fix node modules. Okay, and I will stage the changes, fixing random issue on yarn lock, and I just commit it, and we just push this, and let us go to Google. Okay, 1 second. Let's go to github.com, go to our repository where it is Next.js Yatra clone, and we can create a pull request. Let us create a pull request. All right, so meanwhile this is running, I also wanted to show you one important step, that apart from these runners, we have to also check the buildability of the application, whether the application is building or not. We will not manually check every time. So what we are missing right now is head over to basically head over to Vercel app. Okay, on this Vercel app, go to add new project, and from your account jscafe.dev, you just import this Next.js Yatra clone. Okay, and click deploy. So this is currently developing it, and it is building as well. So you can see it has started. And it has compiled successfully. It is checking data types. The same thing which happens on our own terminal is happening over here. So I think this is almost done. Let's go back, or we can go to our project, and we have this particular clone thing over here. Now if we head over to our issue, okay, so this is currently in a paused state. Let us try to rerun those tests by making a dummy commit. So maybe I can add a new line, okay, and I add it and I say this as a dummy commit, okay, and we push this in the same branch. Now you can see that apart from our jest runners, we also have this Vercel app and a Vercel PR review comments check. Okay. This check I think could have been avoided since we have branch protection rules. But this part is very important, that this Vercel will be deploying a version of our application. So if we go to deployments, and you can see that it is generating a preview environment. Okay, so how can we view the preview environments? Okay, so over here you can see that these are all the active branches, and if we click on this, we can see the deployment status of the current branch. This is kind of acting as a staging environment for us, and this is ready to deploy, and you can see the domains over here. So click on visit. It will authenticate you, and you can have your version, okay, this over here, and you can add comments, okay, like this part is not good, you can add a comment or something like that. Okay, so this is clearly a great stuff over here. Coming back to this part, all things are green, then we can definitely merge this pull request. Once you have merged this pull request, you head over to your project, Next.js Yatra clone, and go head over to deployments, and you can see a production deployment happening over here. Okay, so we can view this deployment happening, building, and this is something happening over here. So this is how we ensure that a PR which we are merging will never break the production build. Okay, and so we have ensured two steps. First thing is that it will never cause bugs, okay, if we have enough test cases, and secondly, it will not break the production build because we are checking in the each pull request. Okay, so these were all the basic CI/CD pipelines, basic checks that we needed for the initial setup. And after this, we'll head over to diving into the backend section, where we are going to set up the backend infra, and we are also going to write some APIs and see how we can convert APIs into server actions. So see you guys in the next video.